This is about the issue of women that was taken upon by Flatbush Girl. It's about women in power, and then there's Tzniyus. So those are two separate things. The Chazal worked very hard, and according to Hashem, by Matan Torah, you're not allowed to paskin a halacha without consulting the women first. There are many times they're going to make give out a psak, and they don't consult even with their wives, and this is one mistake. And then there's the issue of Tzniyus, where you're asking the woman to basically not drive over to the yeshiva in Lakewood, for example. You're asking her to pitch in to make it easier for the men. The issue of looking at women and issue of Tzniyus comes from the Hindu student practice, where students, before they would get married, they would study in the ashrams, so they were not allowed to look at women, eat honey, spicy foods, and things like that, because they were, this was an old Avodah Zarah practice, nothing to do with Yidden. It's not written in the Torah, nothing to do with Yidden or Yiddishkeit. One interesting thing, someone suggested to Flatbush girls, move out, leave these people behind. That is not a very humanistic or a very good idea. All the good things we have are by people who did not abandon us. All the good practices, the respect for women, the stopping the beating and abuse of children, things that we don't have from the Aseret Adibus, but we got it from the Enlightenment and Greek philosophy. All these are from people, and the Chazal themselves, who were very educated, never abandoned the weirdos and the Yidden who couldn't have hot food on Shabbos because that was their belief, their emunah. What we want is, we don't want people who are more frum than us to force us, and we don't want people who are less frum and secular to force us to abandon our deeply held, mushy, yummy traditions and OCD habits of Negovasa and so on and so forth. But in this case, so there's power. There's the women's power, and they must be consulted, especially in things of halacha. And then there's the asking them to be Tzniyus, which is a completely different thing. Looking at a woman has nothing to do with Yidden and Yiddishkeit. It has to do with mystic students who their teachers didn't want them looking at a woman and having many other similar things that make no sense. Thank you for watching.